Yo, who are these guys? Bro, where did this chicas came from? Imagine you stepping onto a basketball court, ready to play your heart out, but before the game even starts, you hear people straight up laughing at you, thinking you're some kind of joke just because of your race. That's exactly what happened to our team and I. We were a group of Asian high school basketball players from all over Boston, including Weston, Newton South, and Brookline. We trained together all summer, early morning practices, late night runs, scrimmages against grown men, and the chemistry of a team that had been through it all. We were not out there for fun. We were there to win. But the moment we stepped on that court, all they saw was a bunch of Asian kids who in their mind had no business hooping. Wonder what happened next? Well, let's just say we had a little lesson to teach. It was a blazing hot summer, the kind where even your sweat is sweating. We went to a famous basketball park in the center of Boston, one of those places where the basketball players in the city came to sharpen their skills. That day, it was packed. Music blasting, sneakers squeaking, trash talks flying all over the place. But when we stepped onto that court, the vibe shifted. Heads turned. Yo, they playing for real? Nah, this can't be real. This gotta be a warm-up game. Somebody tell them the mass competition is next week. Trash talk started when the moments we walked in. One guy even laughed and said, Yo, this ain't ping pong, man. Get out of here. We act like we didn't hear it. Just tighten our laces, warm up stretches, and waiting for the game to start. But inside, oh, we heard everything. Every word, every doubt, every assumptions. We just let our game do the talking. It wasn't hate. It wasn't even personal. It was expectations. They looked at us and assumed they know who we are and what we could do. We were outsiders in their eyes, not because of anything we did, but simply because of our race. Tip-off. Game 1 started. They didn't take us seriously. Lazy defense, flashy passes, pulling up half-court shots like we were the halftime show. Meanwhile, we played fundamental basketball. Quick transitions, full-court defense, sharp cuts, and our shots start falling. Our best point guard, James, drove a deep three from downtown. Nothing but net. Okay, lucky shot, boy, one of them muttered. On the next possession, I drove past my defender with a double crossover and finished with a tough contact layup. Then yelled, "And one!" I shouted, walking it off with a grin. The game started hot for us, but then came the moment that changed everything. Our defender Eric, a quiet dude, doesn't talk much, went up for a rebound against our biggest guy. That dude was massive, built like a football player. Eric rose up with perfect timing, arms stretched, ready to grab it, but before he could touch the ball, the big guy snatched the board right over Eric's head. And then, boom! Eric got shoved hard into the ground. Damn! Yo! The court exploded with gasps and wild laughters. That guy stood over smirking. Stay down, little man. This court ain't for y'all. The whole court went, Yo! Damn! I stepped in. Yo, what was that? He shrugged and said, What? He's too soft for this court. I mean, y'all all are too soft. Y'all don't belong here. Another player chimed in, Bro, you're not built for this. Go back to shoot science fair hoops. I looked at Eric. He didn't say anything but stood up. No words, no complaints, just fires in his eyes. That's the time when I knew we weren't gonna just play. We were gonna win respect. We were going to play like our lives depended on it. On the next possession, Eric turned into a monster. Every rebound, he dives on the floor and snatched it like it was the last ball on the earth. Every loose ball, he dove it like he was prime Dennis Rodman. Then came the play where we were on a fast break, and I pushed the ball up the court. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eric running down the lane with full speed. Without looking, I flicked a no-look pass behind my back right into Eric's hand. He caught it, then took one power dribble, jumped up, and bang! God damn! That was nasty, dog. Where did that came from? The same guy who mocked us were now jumping, hands in their heads, replaying the dunk in their minds like it was a viral clip. We turned it up. The next play, I slapped the ball out of their point guard's hand. Give me that shit! Then, I passed it to James and hit another three. Yo, that jumper in the wet! The score tightened 18-19. We were down by 1. When we came back on defense, their best player got the ball and tried to go ISO on me. He looked me down and said, "You sure you want to smoke, boy?" He laughed. "Try me," I said. He hit a behind back and spin move and drove hard. But I locked him up. He pulled up, stepped back, mid-range. People all thought it was going in, but I timed it perfectly. Smack! The blue flew into the next court. "Not in my house," I said. The sideline exploded. Oh! Last possession. I dribbled the ball up the court, hearing the clock ticking in my head. "Clear out," I told the team. Then I had a between toss and drove past into the paint and stopped on a dime. My defender got pump fake into the sky, and I kicked it out to James at the 3-point line. He caught it wide open, set his feet, and let it fly. The ball hit in the air. Everyone held their breaths. Time froze. Splash! Final score 21-19. Game. We won. Silence. Then applause. From the same crowd who dubbed at us, from the same people who laughed at us. The guys on the sidelines didn't look at us the same way after that. Even the one who had showed Eric came over. He nodded. "You're tough, man. I know Chinese kids can hoop like that." Then he dapped Eric up. The next game, no joke, no trash talk, just real basketball. That day, we didn't just win a basketball game, we won respect. This story isn't about just complaining of stereotypes. It's about how we were seen. How people think they know your limits just because of your race or your looks. We didn't change their minds with arguments. We didn't beg them to respect us. We played, we fought, and we proved. Stereotypes exist everywhere. People tend to judge you before you even get a chance to prove yourself. Even on a basketball court, where your skills should speak louder than anything else. But the best way to shut them up is to prove them wrong. Just like in the play, The White Card, the issue isn't whether people claim to be aware. It's a lens they use to see others. They say things like, "I'm not racist. I just didn't expect that." As if their expectations were never neutral. But those expectations are shaped by biases. They don't want to confront the fully reality of race. They wanted to see blackness only on their terms. Safe, self-benefited, and controllable. What happened to us wasn't about hate. It was about expectations. They saw our faces and decided our value. And that's often where racism begins. Not in anger, not in hatred, but in assumptions. But when you compete, when you smash those assumptions through actions, through efforts, through truths, that's when you force people to see the reality. Because in the end, it's not about fitting someone's expectations, it's about shattering them. We were never just those Asian kids. We were real hoopers. We were warriors. We were more than what they saw. And I believe all of you are. Thank you. Background information. The idea to lead and organize a Boston High School Asian basketball team came from my passion for basketball and my desire to bring together talented Asian athletes in my community. I have noticed that many skilled Asian basketball players from schools like Weston, Brookline, and Newton South lack the platform to showcase their abilities and connect with one another. Recognizing this, I united 10 outstanding Asian players and took the initiative to form an undefeated Asian teenager basketball team. As the team captain, I scheduled them to practice and hoop nearly every weekend, also organizing matches with college students at universities like Boston University, Brandeis, Regis, and Boston College, as well as local facilities such as the YMCA, Longfellow, and famous parks. Beyond just playing games, we worked tirelessly to organize competitions, building chemistries between the team and driving us to numerous victories. This experience not only helped me grow as a leader, but also fostered a strong sense of community among our Asian players and strengthened our team impacts on and off the court. This team re-energized my mentalities of never giving up and not wanting to be discriminated against to be seen as weak. I just want to prove to others and the world that Asians are not weak.
I got a cop on the still. My big bro, he still selling racks for real. Then I ran off, can't re-up. Got this shit lifting up hot for shit. I bought my bitch a new G-Bunch of hills. But if I see so, no, I still got a bill. They touch it, gon' chop you up. I'm racking up bullets, she jacket is strapped. Lil' shawty gon' come eat me up. She tryna come get me this sloppy as top. All I wanted was to get money. I had to keep going, no, I didn't stop.